Hey everybody, I'm Dave the Phone Guy, and today I'm going to give you my final thoughts about the OnePlus 7 Pro after 1 month of use. Let's get into it. So, OnePlus is 10 phones deep and 5.5 years young. Last month, OnePlus launched their latest device, the 7 Pro. And in my initial video, which I'll link right here, I said it was the phone to beat. I stand by that today. We've received several software updates which have fixed any and all of the issues that I've had personally with my device. Let's get the specs out of the way. At the heart, there's a Snapdragon 855 storage. You get 12 gigs of RAM and up to 256 gigabytes of storage. There is a triple camera setup in the rear, a 48, a 16, and an 8 megapixel shooter, and the front pop-up camera is a 16 megapixel. The screen is a fluid AMOLED 6.67 inch display, and the battery has 4,000 milliamps. The phone comes in 3 colors: mirror gray, nebula blue, and the just released almond. Pricing starting at $669 and topping out at $749. Now that we have the specs out of the way, let's dig in a little bit. The 7 Pro's display is absolutely massive with a Full HD Plus 6.67 fluid AMOLED display. The display is curved from edge to edge, which will give you an immersive viewing experience. The display is absolutely stunning, and with the phone's 90 Hz refresh rate, it makes the phone feel silky smooth. The other part of the phone that keeps it running smooth is the Snapdragon 855, and my review unit has 12 gigs of RAM. With all the heavy hardware, this phone is unbeatable. It's not just fast, it's Starship fast. It's on a whole nother level of smartphone performance. OnePlus has thrown down the gauntlet. They've set the bar so high, they have to be laughing at the competition. No matter what I throw at this phone, it just won't slow down, lag, or stutter. It just keeps pushing forward. For me, that's one of the 2 most important things on a smartphone. The second most important thing to me is battery. Powering this beast is a 4,000 milliamp battery, which continually gives me 5.5 hours of screen time with about 15% battery life remaining at the end of the day. I usually take the phone off the charger at 5:30 in the morning, and I don't plug it back in until about 10 p.m. at night. Now, I don't game on this phone. I make calls, texts, browse Twitter, Reddit, listen to my morning podcast, and watch a few YouTube videos throughout the day. For me, the battery is fine, but if you were gonna add gaming to the mix, you're gonna have a problem. Even with all the juice that's under the hood, it will not be enough to keep you running all day. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. Warp Charge 30, which can take you from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes, and my phone charged to 100% in 1 hour and 27 minutes. I'll link that video up above. Then there's the cameras. I'm not a professional photographer. I don't have a critical eye, and unless I'm looking at the same picture side by side, say by one taken with a Pixel 3, I struggle to see the difference. But a lot of the tech world complains about the camera. The camera has always been the weakest point for OnePlus phones, and that was the case with the OnePlus 7. OnePlus has been quick to push out multiple updates, each one making improvements with the camera. For example, Nightscape for me used to be a bit fuzzy. Here's a picture of my cat. His name's Benji on software 9.5.7 using Nightscape 2.0. This was taken in a dark room with only the TV on. I continue to be amazed how OnePlus listened to the community. Besides the camera, there were 2 very critical bugs that plagued the phone. Both affected me and all Verizon Wireless customers. The bigger of the 2 was all inbound calls from Verizon iPhone users to Verizon 7 Pro users were failing as soon as the call was answered. Basically, the phone would ring, and the moment I answered the call, it would drop. I could call them without any problems, but I could not answer any inbound calls from them. I reached out to OnePlus and supplied them with a bug report, and within days, an update was pushed out with a fix. The second problem was again only affecting Verizon users. If an inbound call came in that was not stored in your contact list, it would show up as restricted. I again sent OnePlus a bug report, and within days, they pushed out another software update which resolved the problem. OnePlus, I applaud you. Personally, I have not had an experience with a company that was so in tune with their customers. I was really taken back by the level of urgency they put into fixing the bugs. So let's sum it up. The display is stunning. Performance is ultra smooth. The battery lasts all day, and the camera is now crispy. As of today, this is hands down the best smartphone you can buy, not only because of its value, but because of the performance and build quality. This is all from a company that is only 5.5 years young. A company that is now listed as a top 5 premium smartphone brand. Now, I want to be critical and not seem like another fanboy. So if there's one thing that I would like to see improved, it's the battery. I know Warp Charge 30 is fast, but the battery at 4,000 milliamps is huge, and I feel like it could be optimized to last longer. But OnePlus, if you're listening, do not sacrifice performance for battery. Look at Tesla as an example. They recently squeezed out an extra 5% more juice on the Tesla Model 3 and gave the car more power. Lastly, for the love of God and all that is holy in this world, please add wireless charging. I would gladly pay more for the convenience. I know it's not as fast as wired charging, and I'm okay with that. I just want the option. Now, this is to Apple, Samsung, and Google. I hope you're paying attention, because I have a feeling OnePlus is just getting warmed up. I have a feeling if you don't start listening to your customers like OnePlus is, you're gonna start giving up more market share. I have a feeling you're in serious trouble. I'm Dave the Phone Guy, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell so you'll get notified of my next video. I'll talk to you in the next one, and remember, never sell.